Hello, everybody. This is Bimbo Barbarella, and this is a official College of Rock Knowledge program. And we're going to be featuring our 15 favorite songs by the British band Jethro Tull. And just right off the bat, nobody in the band is actually named Jethro Tull. And let me introduce you to the members of the College of Rock Knowledge. If you can read that. So hopefully they will all make it up today. And we can get started soon. Let me make a text. Okay, and let me send out link because Jennifer is here ready to come up. And all you have to do to be a member is just have 15 Jethro Tull songs, and you can join our panel. So here we go. We still have a couple of people to wait for. I usually like to start at 8 o'clock, and I'm usually the one who's late. So, and here is Jennifer, who is the history, and Chris, who is the computer operation genius of
Hi
the
there.
shooting galley. Hello, everybody. Hello,
Okay, let's
Carrie. How are
cut the other
you?
one.
Hmm?
There we go. Good thing.
So,
I always have to spend a few moments to kill the reverb.
right.
How are you?
Good. And see, my friend Babbling with Bobbles is here to watch our show because when we get done, um, she's running a trivia program tonight. I'd like to see everybody leave my show and go over and do her trivia because she gives away valuable prizes, and I plan on taking all of them. Just so you know.
You're gonna
Out,
get beat first
out,
and second.
outstanding plan. Go for blood.
Right. And hello, Rita. How are you, dear?
Hey,
Um,
everybody. Bobbles,
and
I'm really glad you joined us tonight.
and Carrie likes my Rolling Stone thing. And notice that I'm wearing a red hair ribbon. I wonder where I got that from.
Yeah, no telling. No telling. The bows look great on you, though, so it was worth it. Hey, Carrie. Hey, Rita. Hey, Tina Elaine. Good to see you. So
I mean,
I think we should probably stick with 12 so we can make sure we have time to get over to
okay,
Bobbles tonight.
okay, okay.
And of course, that depends on if Mark
Well, Mark is right here.
Hey,
Hi,
Mark.
Mark.
How's it going?
This is going to be great too. I overheard Mark on a stream when I was doing dishes, and Jennifer was playing it. That Mark, that you're an expert or very very familiar with Jethro Tull's work. So that'll be good. That we have someone who has insight on the deep cuts as well as the hits.
Yeah, because most of mine are like deep cuts too. Because
Mhm.
when we actually did this show a while ago. When I had a different stream,
Hi.
Hi, Mark. There
and
he is. Hey, there's Misfit.
yeah,
You know it's Misfit
y'all
when you
doing?
see the question mark cattail.
Doing good. Doing good.
yeah, Misfit with her curly cute tail. And I guess when the cat was a little kitten, it must have broken somehow or something, and that's how it
Definitely
healed.
got stepped on or ran over or bitten.
So,
Definitely some
Oh.
trauma there, though.
Yeah, well,
Happy tales to
yeah, well, she'll be in the
you.
way all day long. So, and we had a interesting day. Went to a family party for Al's
Oh, how'd that
niece
go?
who turned 18. Oh God,
Right.
it was stupid. I was and there was some kid there, and I've never met him before, but he's a friend of Al's niece, and somehow the subject came around about getting high and stuff, and this guy says, I swear to God, I'm not making this up, because half the time I don't have to make shit up. He says, man, well, I don't do drugs, I just sniff paint.
oh.
Oh man.
And I said, you sniff paint? And he says, yeah, I love the smell of it, I love the smell of paint.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
says, here, what?
Inhalants
do
are
drugs.
horrible.
Yeah.
They rot out your brain. I mean, it's just worse. It's
Definitely.
way worse
Definitely.
than the
I mean, because
mainstream.
I
Never
got
understand
stupider
that.
just by talking to him. Like I got stupid just by talking to him.
No,
Growing
I hadn't
up,
forgotten
there
about
was a
this.
kid in school called Elmer LePage, like a glue factory. That kid was always huffing, and you could in the apartment building where my buddy lived, and in the stairwell, you'd find all these baggies of empty baggies with just glue residue in them, where he would just sit there and
That's
huff.
sad. That's sad.
That's
Just
terrible.
sad, man.
Yeah.
But you know what? He didn't have the name Man Chowder though.
I think that's great. Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause-
Bobbles
He didn't
reminded
what,
us
Jennifer?
all. He didn't have the name Man Chowder though. Bobbles
Yeah.
reminded us of
No.
your new nickname.
Okay, so I know that Addie was gonna come up, but let's get started, and she can always join when she gets here.
I'm going to be changing devices in a minute.
Okay. So we have Jen. Chris. And Bopak said he wanted to come up too. So, and Man Chowder. And that's the official name that I put down for you, Mark. Man Chowder. Okay, very good. Man Chowder. That's
still
something
here, I'm
that
just-
Jesse, and that's something that Jesse Scott would call himself, Man Chowder.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's
I tried to,
Jesse will be by her.
it was available, so I took it.
don't like that.
Email.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's probably a syntax error. If you send an email and it keeps bouncing, 99 times out of 100, there's a letter or a number or something off in the email address.
Right.
Just
And-
double check.
yeah, right.
Maybe a letter
And-
O is a number 0 or vice
Yeah.
versa.
And here is Serene, my bowling compadre.
Oh, Serene?
So,
Hey, Serene, does she know that no one's done as well as her in picks for
oh yeah,
wrestling?
oh yeah, I told her.
Oh, that's right. And she was there, wasn't she there on the show, like after the wrestling last night?
Yeah,
Briefly.
and she knows that she went 5-2, and Manchowder went 1-7.
Hey,
Hey,
that may be better
hey,
than I
don't
did, though, Mark.
forget, how was
So,
that? You picked one of them, Bimbo.
Yeah, and the one that I picked was the only one that won.
Are you serious saying
Yes.
that? You did
Uh,
that.
Yeah, probably.
Sounds like handicapping the
Make it
boy
feel worse.
wrestling is even harder than handicapping highlight.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, don't like that. I will send it, just I don't want to do it on the side chat. I'll find a way to get it to you. So hey, let's get this started. We're gonna start off with Jen,
Okay.
Chris, Manchowder, and then myself.
All right.
Yes, Mark, me. All right.
so let's get it
Okay.
going. We're doing 12.
Let's make this
Mark.
happen. Let's
So
get it
we're only doing
on.
12.
I'm about to.
We're only doing 12. Okay.
Yeah, we're only doing 12 to make it fast to get to bobbles tonight.
Okay.
So
All right.
my
Okay.
number 12.
I'm going to be
is
changing
War Child.
devices like in a second.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So mine is
Looking
War
right
Child
here.
off the War Child album, 1974.
And one thing that I like about that album is the cover is so cool. It's such a cool cover. Okay,
Yeah.
Chris
Which album was
and
that?
Jordan.
Sorry.
War Child. Oh, because like it's like a blue background and
Yeah.
then Ian Anderson's there in like the gold.
It's like a negative, like a reverse
Yeah.
negative.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Yes, exactly. That's why I
pretty
think it's cool.
Trippy.
Okay, Mark. No, Chris, you're number 12.
My number 12 is off Songs from the Wood album, The Whistler. It's just a great peppy tune. It's, it has a fife and drum passage in it. You never see that in rock and roll. So it was just different and very, very up tempo, fun song from Tull. Different from a lot of their other stuff.
Okay, don't like that. If you want to come up and join, I got one more space open. So do you want to come up? I'll put the link in here for you. Oops.
Thanks, Joey.
Okay.
It'll be fun to have Don't Light That up.
Yeah. Okay, so there is the link. Okay, Mark, and you're number 12.
My number 12. Oh, we were picking from 15, but okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
It's off the War Child album that we're just talking about. Skating Away.
On the thin ice of a new day.
On the thin ice of a new day, yeah.
Okay. And here is Don't Like That. Okay, very good. Very good, sir.
Okay, I'm coming off this
Hello?
channel, and I'm going to be backstage.
Okay.
All right, Bobbles, you'll know some songs, I'm sure.
The Zealot Green is the 20th. Yeah, and that was just released.
Yes.
Oh, the Zealot Green. Don't Like That. So, okay. So, yeah, we're only going with 12. So what's your number 12 there? Don't Like That. Can you hear me?
1, 2, check. Can you hear us?
No microphone? Muted? Maybe?
Yeah, none of us are hearing volume from Don't Like That, so. Yeah.
No audio. You have
And
earbuds. It's very helpful.
so Bobble says that she doesn't know Jethro Tull songs. You'll know some of them once you hear the titles. Luna, hello, Luna. How are you?
Hey, Luna.
Okay, so don't
Hey,
like
Don
that.
John. Good to see you.
So we'll let you just try to figure that out. And when you figure out your volume situation, you can come up. Okay, my number 12 is um, for my friend the Valkyrie.
Oh,
It
good.
is Cold Wind to Valhalla.
There you go.
That off
And that
Stormwatch?
is and that's from Stand Up.
Okay. Good.
And and as long as I've listened to Jethro Tull, I've never heard that song before. I started doing this. I don't know how I could have missed it, but
They have, there's so many songs. I mean,
oh yeah,
that, and so many songs that don't get radio airplay that
of course not.
once you dig through, you have to dig through the discography to find those gems.
Right.
So,
Okay, so Jennifer, you're number 11, dear.
My number 11 is for 1,000 Mothers Stand Up, off the Stand Up LP from 1976. I'm sorry, 1969.
And wasn't that their first one? Stand Up?
No, Stand Up
No.
was a second studio
Oh,
album,
okay.
and it was released in '69. But it was the first to feature guitarist Martin Barr, who would then
Okay.
go on to be their, guitarist till, I don't know if he was in this latest album, but until 2012 at least.
See, and now, ladies and gentlemen, that is the kind of information that you will only receive on the College of Rock Knowledge.
Okay, Mark's backstage, so hopefully you can let him back in.
Yeah, okay.
But my number 11 is also off of Stand Up. Nothing is Easy.
Yeah, that's a good song.
That's just a great vibe. Just take your life easy and stop all that hurrying. Be happy my way. I mean, that's very, very much a zone of positivity song. But what's your number 11, Mark?
I know I'm not too good with the pronunciation of this. Bure off the Stand Up album.
Yeah, that's correct. Bore.
It's an instrumental. Is it Bure?
Yeah. It's
No.
if you're gonna steal from Johann Sebastian Bach.
Bach, yeah.
It's well into the public domain. It's just marvelous music. CPE
And
Bach, his son, had made fantastic music too, although much lesser known. He's kind of a CPE Bach's more of a bridge between his father's era and the classical era, from the Baroque to the classical. So
Hello there, homemade subs. Yes, everybody hit the like button, please. That would be nice. That's very appreciated. And
Thank you,
and Ms. Bobbles, I'm going to put you in charge of working the right side chat. So
Work 'em, girl.
okay. Wait, no.
So
hold on.
Bubbles is on Troll Patrol then.
Rita's on Troll Patrol. She's the only moderator Bimbo has anymore. She booted me as a moderator.
No, I didn't. Oh, did I?
Yeah, when
No.
you blocked me,
Oh,
it
yeah.
must have undone my moderator. Yeah.
See, there a man is born, and he pronounced him fit to fight.
Okay. Chris, what was your 10?
We're at 11 right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. 11. Yeah.
So
Okay.
we're at your number 11.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So what was your 11? I forgot.
My 11 was Nothing Is Easy off of Stand
Yes.
Up.
Yes. Okay. I got him in the wrong spot. Maybe somebody else needs to become the dean.
Hey, you've been busy lately. It's been a busy week.
Oh yeah. Oh, and then when I got home today from this, from my experience with the glue sniffer, I mowed the lawn. The backyard. And so Al was out there watching me, saying that I didn't mow the lawn right. Jeez. I started mowing lawns when I was like 6 years old. So I guess for 55 years I've been doing it wrong. And nobody told me.
How do you do it in a square, or do you do it back and forth, back and forth?
I do like square, but
Yeah,
no, he was
that's right.
I mean, he was just out there just kvetching about everything.
Oh yeah.
So my 11 is Bungle in the Jungle, and everybody knows that song, so really don't need to get into that. Okay, so now
song, though.
Yes, so now we are at number 10, Jen.
Mm-hmm.
Number 10, Too Old to Rock and Roll and Too Young to Die. That's off
Album by the same name.
Yeah. That came out in 76.
One of their lesser appreciated albums. I couldn't quite wrap my ears around that album, but
it was a little different. I think they were trying to be a little bit more prog, less Jethro Tull, more
focus on the storytelling, maybe. But I know that fell flat for a lot of critics, but I'm sure that album has its defenders. And
but that song's great.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So in the right chat, they were wondering, like that they didn't know that there was a wrong way to mow the lawn. Just make sure that the grass goes down.
Yeah.
Well, there's probably no wrong way down, but everybody has an opinion, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because Miss Hopkins said that I could have gotten a goat.
Hey, maybe you could replace the owl with the goat.
Oh, hello, Chris. How are you, dear?
Wonderful.
We're doing our Jethro Tull show. I could have gotten a goat. So,
if you've got your top 10 ready, we're up to number 10 on Jethro Tull songs.
You got your top 10 ready, Chris?
I don't know any songs by him.
Them.
That would make it difficult.
You're in the wrong spot then, pal.
Yeah.
You've heard some of their songs, Locomotive Breath and stuff like that.
As a brick.
Yeah.
I do have a greatest hits CD by him. So.
Yeah, and it's called MU because everybody has that one, I think. Okay, so it is Mr. Computer Operations. Your number 10, sir, would be.
Okay, this was off their very first album. This was.
That's the first one, yes. Okay.
Yes. And it's called Cat's Squirrel.
Yes, I know that song.
It's an amazing gem. Mark, do you remember the song?
No, I don't know that one.
You go back and listen to that first album and listen to Cat's Squirrel because it's an instrumental that sounds like a lost track from Led Zeppelin. It's fantastic. It just sounds like Bonham and Page were sitting in on a session.
Right. Was the bar their guitarist at that point?
Yeah, Mick Abrams was the guitarist at that point. He came in. He was the guitarist before Michael Barre joined the band. So Mick Abrams went on to play with Bloodwind Pig, and Cat Squirrel was also covered by Cream. It's a great song. It's written by a blues artist named Dr. Ross.
I didn't know that.
I gotta check it out for sure.
Yeah.
It's a rocker and it's an instrumental. It's top notch.
Okay.
The history.
Bimbo, I just want to apologize to you for bringing that up yesterday. When it's your channel, you're the host.
Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
But it's your channel, you're the host, and I shouldn't be bringing up issues like that, especially if you don't want to discuss them. And I'm sorry for that.
Oh, that's well. Oh well, thank you for your apology, and
But it is your channel though, and you're the host, and I.
Well, supposedly.
I think YouTube also has some limitations on what you can discuss on their platform and what
she's the host when she has a lot of self-control.
Right, exactly.
And so that one may be a little bit more.
Brown Noser Moser, hello.
Hey there.
Okay,
All right,
so
so we're up to Mark's number 10.
My
yeah,
number
man
10
chowder.
Yep.
Hi, Mark.
is a great song. They did it on the rock and roll. If you ever saw that Rolling Stones Rock and Roll Circus,
Yes,
and they did a song called "A Song for Jeffrey."
yes. Yep.
A terrific song, and I don't think it came off of an album. I think it was a single on its own.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that's right. I do believe that's right.
Who was Jeffrey in that song? Who was the person behind that? Do you know, Mark?
I don't have a clue what the whole meaning of the song is.
Okay.
I'll
I'll
see you
find
guys.
out though.
I'll see you
That's
guys
an
later. I'll let
interesting.
you guys finish up your
Right.
music, okay?
Okay,
All right, see you, Chris.
okay, Chris. Well, thanks
Yeah,
for
Chris.
thanks for
Thanks,
stopping
Chris.
by, and your apology is well appreciated, my friend. Thank you.
Talk to you later.
There we go.
All right.
Okay, so my number 10. It is the classic song. Everybody knows it. Hymn 43.
Mm,
I love that
Outstanding.
song. I love that song.
yeah, that's off of the Aqualung album.
Yes, it is.
It is.
That whole album was gold.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and just so you know, that's not my number one song. Just so you know.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Jen,
Excellent.
you're number 9.
My number 9 is Saucity, You're a Woman off the Benefit album,
What's it called?
1970.
What's it called?
Saucity, Sossity.
I never even heard that one either.
Let's see, Benefits was a good album. It was a little different than the others. That was one of your peak albums, right, Bimbo?
Huh?
The Benefits album, was that one of the ones you particularly liked or
No.
particularly not liked?
No, I think I heard it once and I really wasn't taken with it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So Miss Hopkins says that the song song for Jeffrey was about, Jeffrey the giraffe from Toys R Us. So that probably makes sense.
Jeffrey
There
the
we go.
Giraffe from Toys R Us.
Yeah,
Wow.
Jeffrey the giraffe. So here's Don't Like That. So let's try
Wow.
it again. Okay, can you hear us? Hello, Don't Like That. Can you hear us?
1, 2, check. Can you hear us? We
No
cannot
audio.
hear you.
Okay, so whose number 9 is it?
Mine, I
Yes,
guess.
Chris. Yes,
Yeah,
Chris.
mine was the song you just mentioned, Aqualung's Hymn 43. It's
Yeah.
just a great, intense rocker.
Yes, it is.
And I love the lyric, if Jesus saves, well, he better save himself from the gory glory seekers who use his name in death. Oh, Jesus, save me. It's like, wow. It's
Yeah.
intense.
And here we are. My channel is I'm proud to announce that Hot Mess Missy is in the room.
Woo-hoo.
Ooh, yay. Go Hot Mess.
Mizzy and the Hizzy.
Hi, Missy.
Missy in his house. Okay. Man Chowder, you're number 9.
Oh yeah. Caught me with my pants down.
No, that would be
Um,
Missy. Not down, I guess off, A little bit of a difference.
My number 9 is Too Old to Rock and Roll.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And that's off of the album Too Old to Rock and Roll,
Yes.
I believe.
Yes.
Too Young to Die.
And I remember that was one of the first Tull albums that I actually bought
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
with my own money, that I didn't steal or something. Okay, so
Oh my gosh.
so my number 9 is because I have the whole thing of notes here because I forget what this song comes from. Steel Monkey comes from The Crest of a Knave. And I hadn't heard that album in a long time, and I actually forgot how good that was because that was one of their later tracks, later CDs done in I think like sometime in the 80s or maybe even early 90s.
Yeah. And those of you who don't know any of the Tull music, just take note of some of the songs we're mentioning and go listen to them. They have them all on YouTube.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
Tainted Love says that saw Jethro Tull during the Stormwatch tour, and it was like $15. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember when concerts were that, and now you can't go anywhere for less than $100 bill.
Oh man, that's nothing. Now
Inflation
without
is
John
real.
charge, 1,400, I think. His tickets cost here in Toronto.
That's
Wow.
nuts. That's
Oh,
Good speech.
Jesus.
1,400 bucks.
I can't think of any artist that I'd pay that kind of money to go see.
No,
in
I'm
person.
sorry. No,
I know.
no,
Nuts.
neither would I. Okay, Jen, you're number 8.
My number 8 is Playing Time, also off the Benefit album.
What drew you to that song?
Pardon?
What drew you to that song?
Well, it's been about 2 months since I've listened to it, right? So I don't recall right now.
Okay.
So
It's interesting. My number.
And for everyone who's new here, just so you know, like I don't know a lot about rock and roll. I listen to commercial radio, but I didn't know artists, songs, album names. I've probably listened to very few full albums ever. So when we do she gives the assignment. When we do these, we basically go through and listen to every album ever done by these artists.
Right, yeah.
So yeah.
And my assignments must be followed or there will be corner time.
That's right. That's right. Or reps on the knuckles,
Oh boy. My
Yeah.
favorite.
which Mark is always going for, but
Okay, so Chris, you're number 8.
Yeah, my number 8 is also off of Benefit. It's the song "Teacher."
Okay, now
And
that I've heard. That song I
that's a
like.
better known cut from
Yes,
from
that
his
song I like.
work.
Yes.
No man is an island, and his castle isn't home. The nest is for nothing when the bird is flown. So it just seems like gist of the song is the teacher trying to encourage a student to go out into the world and make something of him or herself, and but
Okay, so Brown Noser Moser says that Sabbath is one of her favorite bands, and she saw them. I've only seen them once, and I actually saw them with Ronnie James Dio. And I don't know, I just like him as a better vocalist.
Ronnie James Dio?
Yeah.
But you like him better as a solo artist versus?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. And the solo stuff is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I could never get into him, Johnny James Dio. Didn't
Well,
he have a band called Dio for a while?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then he was also in the band Rainbow.
Oh, okay.
And Ronnie James Dio's first band was 1968, I believe, a band called Elf.
Right.
Dio had his moments for me. The Mob Rules is a fantastic song, but very much into the fantasy side.
Oh yeah.
And so if you're not into the science fantasies so much, it's a little bit harder to
yes, don't like that.
songwriting.
Yeah. Oh yes. Don't like that. We're on 8. And Brown Noser says Danzig and the Misfits. Yes, absolutely. I have I'm not going down to get it because I have a couple of Misfit albums. And then of course I like a lot of like Glenn Danzig's solo stuff. Like Demon Thrall when he does that song Mother. Okay, so don't like
What,
that. Says okay, hold on. Okay, 12 is Skating Away. Skating Away. 11 is Teacher. Okay. Your 10. Don't like that. And we'll just let you catch up. Let me see. Living in the Past. Okay, so you're 9.
Okay, we turned the ring light on. So okay, so we're up to I did my number 8. And I
Yeah.
think you did your right. So we're up to number 7, right? So up to Jen's number 7.
Okay, don't like that. Do you have 9 and 8 there? Don't. Don't like that. Have you got 9 and 8?
Actually, I haven't done my number 8 yet.
No, I know you haven't. New Day. And okay, so number 8 there. Don't like that. Oh, love Alice Cooper. Yes. Yeah.
How come I can't hear Don't Like That?
None of us can
They're
hear
in the
them.
side chat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they're,
did.
they're throwing chats, but they're not. But not.
Song for Jeffrey. Yeah. Okay. And we finally did find out from Miss Hopkins that that's about Jeffrey the giraffe. You know, the mascot for Toys R Us. Pantera, I like. Smashing Pumpkins, I like some of their songs. I think Billy Corgan's a tool, but I just don't like them. So sorry. Okay, so Man Chowder, you're number 8.
Is off the Aqualung album, Up to Me.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good song. And my number 8 is the entire album of Thick as a Brick, because I'm counting that as one song.
Yeah, that's about right.
Did you count yours?
I have an 8, but no, I did my number 8, but you
Yeah.
didn't.
And he has blackheads all over his shoulders, and he pees himself with a knife.
Bimbo is a legend. Yeah, I'm a legend in my own mind. Okay, Jen, because your number 8 was Playing Time. Oh, can she not hear me?
Somehow I got skipped over one. So Bungle in the Jungle is really my 1, 2, 3, 4. Bungle in the Jungle was my 7.
Okay, well, we haven't gotten to 7 yet.
I use this technology to read off the
Playing
list.
Time
Yeah.
was my 8.
Yes, yeah, okay. Okay, because we haven't done 7 yet.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so now we're going to 7. So what's your
Okay.
7?
Bungle Hole in the Jungle. Also
Corn.
known as Bungle in the Jungle, but I'm a bungle hole because
Bungle in the Jungle didn't make my top 20. It's an okay song, but I kind of fault it for being a bit cheesy for sound effects in the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It didn't grab me. It was a hit. I mean, it was a hit,
Yeah.
but I
it
just
was a hit.
it didn't just
It had a
all kind of rubbed me
catchy.
the wrong way.
It had a catchy melody to it too. I mean, it was
I
a
think
good
so.
song. It just the sound effects. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it was right at the beginning of the song. Cheesy. Just wasn't
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So Tainted Love says just read that Thick of the Brick was a parody album.
it was.
It was a just completely, totally made up story.
yeah.
It was a parody album, but it was such a good parody that nobody understood that it was a parody.
Right?
And it
They
was
thought it was real.
embraced. as
Yes.
an absolutely sincere prog rock album.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Okay, so
My
number 7, Chris,
yes.
you're number 7.
My number 7's off Aqualung. It's Mother Goose.
Yes, okay, that's a good song.
It's got a great recurring riff, and it's very English. Was it
Yeah.
really true that Elephants and Lions 2 in Piccadilly Circus? I mean, it's just a great song, great recurring riff. Jennifer's adjusting our background or something.
Oh my
Just
God.
stop. We're good in the dark. I mean, we can turn the light up a little bit.
Actually, Jen, you look better in the dark.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now,
Hey, I didn't put on any makeup today. I worked out in the yard.
Or I can turn on the light in the back. That'll bring us some more light. So.
No, it's fine. Crying Rez, I've been lazy and playing with the dogs. Well, yeah, well, you could have gone to a party and talked to some 18-year-old kid about sniffing glue. No, paint. No, it wasn't glue. It was paint. So what's worse? Oh, sniffing glue or sniffing paint?
Equally bad.
Oh,
Equally
Okay.
bad.
I don't know
okay.
which one would kill more brain cells, but neither one would be much favors.
yeah, I think it's both a roulette of brain cells.
Yeah,
Well,
don't-
like I said, because I got stupider just by talking to that kid.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
okay, Man Chowder, you're number 7. And Brown Noser Moser, not particularly. I mean, if I hear them playing, I won't turn them off. But I actually don't have any of their CDs. Tool
It was actually Bungle in the Jungle.
7, okay. Bungle in the Jungle. Well, that's all right by me. And Don't Like That says Cross-Eyed Mary is number 7. Okay, that's a great song. And I realized after I did my list that I had left that song off.
Oh, we did
No,
the list then.
okay. Okay, no, because when I was going on, I got my list out and I was looking at it, just checking, make sure that my spelling was right so I can understand my reading. And I says, wait, where is that song? And I was gonna take one out, but I decided not to because everybody knows that song, and I know that somebody else would have said Cross-Eyed Mary because that's another classic song. Cross-Eyed Mary. Okay,
Yeah.
so that was 7.
Off of the Aqualung album.
My number 7 is another very obscure song from the Broadsword CD called Pussy Willow.
Wow.
And I'm waiting for somebody to come up in the right side with as many corny jokes as you want about a pussy willow. So please go ahead. Think of your best one and put it in there. No, but it's a really good song if you listen to it. It's a really good song. And like I don't have Broadsword and I had never heard one song from it. Love my shirt, Bimbo. Yes. Yes, well, like my tattoo here. Rolling Stone. And this, does anybody know what band this is here?
Of course we do.
Who?
Oh yeah,
Who?
Deep Purple.
Okay. And what about this one
It's a
here?
brand new one.
Yeah, what about this one here?
Rolling Stones.
No,
that's,
this one here.
Oh, that's
Twisted Sister.
Yes, okay.
Yes. Yep.
See, this is why the College of Rock Knowledge only hires top-ranking professionals.
Why is that again? So we can.
Oh, because you know my tattoos, my 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
Well, when your budget is 0, this is what you get.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are
Welcome
at
to the void.
We were at number 6.
number
What's your
6. Miss Jen, you're number 6, dear.
My number 6 is Hymn 43. I
Okay.
listed it a little bit higher.
See,
Okay.
And
Chris, you're number 6.
my number 6, mentioned by Rita and others in the chat, Cross-Eyed Mary. Just the great fluttery flute intro is awesome. Hard driving guitar and drums. Just an intense song.
Yes, and you heard my tale of woe about Cross-Eyed Mary.
What was that?
No, that I was checking my list and I saw
Mhm.
that I had forgot to put it down.
Oh, shucks.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we know the story now.
Yeah. Well, it's true, and I'm sticking to it. What is the next tattoo going to be? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a picture of the Magic 8 Ball that I used to do the boy wrestling pics. So that way I don't have to use that 8 ball. I can just look at my arm and ask that. And who knows, I might get better answers. So, okay, Man Chowder, you're number 7.
Is we already did number 7. We're doing number 6 now, aren't we?
6. Yes,
Number 6, yes.
6, sorry.
Is Teacher.
Okay.
Oh.
It's been mentioned before.
Mhm.
Excellent song, excellent lyrics.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for coming in there, Paranormal Witch. Yeah,
Hope your kids get better.
unfortunately, yes, unfortunately, things do take precedent, and that is certainly one of them.
Well, hospitals stink, but the only thing worse than being in a hospital is needing to be there and not being able to get there. So
Well,
hopefully
well,
things will do well,
well,
get better.
honestly, when I was in the
Yeah.
hospital for the couple of times from eating that 2-headed fish, it was actually very peaceful and relaxing. I liked it. I mean, they could have had me stay a couple more days.
Yeah, I can always fall asleep in a hospital, but I'm always scared to fall asleep, like in the hallway or something like that.
I've never spent a night in a hospital as a
Really?
patient.
Never.
No, I'm sure I'll be a complete wuss when it happens. But no, I've I never haven't needed that so far.
You're lucky.
Knock on wood. I'm very lucky. So yeah, definitely.
Yes, Paranormal. Oh, best wishes. Thank you, Rita. Okay, so
I've had a couple of pretty good stays at the hospital. They saved my life a couple of times.
yeah,
I
well,
love nurses.
yeah, well,
Good.
well, the best opinion that I can give to people about staying out of hospitals is make sure that when you eat a fish, it only has 1 head and not 2.
Words to live by.
Great advice.
Yes, thank you.
You heard it
Okay.
here.
Okay, don't like that. What is your number 6? Is Don't Like That still around?
I don't know if Don't Like That's still in the thread here.
Well, we'll leave it open. So,
Okay.
and everybody in the right side can see some of the valuable information that the historian is giving you. So,
You're up to number 5.
number 5. Wait, no, did I give my 6?
Oh
No, I don't think so.
No.
no. Okay. Go ahead.
And it's another obscure one.
Huh.
It is called, again, one that I had never heard before doing this, from Under Wraps, a song called Lap of Luxury.
Wow.
And that's why I go into YouTube and it's very easy. Just type in, say like Jethro Tull, Under Wraps, full album, and they play all songs. You can't, you can't record them and you can't download them. Okay, so there's Don't Like That said. 6 is Locomotive Breath.
Yep.
In the Shuffling
Definitely
Madness.
Big hit.
Great song, great opening.
Oh yeah. And that's classic. I mean, that's one of those songs that, that just like the first three notes that you hear on the radio.
Yeah.
Miss Hopkins, oh, did that fish go through the human centipede situation?
I
And
like Miss Hopkins.
and I
She's great.
am not going to get into what the human centipede is. Look that up
Yeah.
for yourselves.
It's all over the internet. You can't miss it. Just look up human centipede.
You want to, okay, you want to miss it because once you start watching of it, it's one of those things that you want to look away, but you can't. It's
Yeah. Okay.
okay. Jen, you're number 5.
My number 5 is dun, 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 Thick as a Brick.
Okay.
There we go.
Really
And-
don't mind if you sit this one out.
Yeah, and you know, and you know what? I remember when that first came out, they released a like 45, and it was like 3 minutes and 40 some seconds, I believe, or something.
Mhm.
And so I said, "Oh, I love this! I got to go find this album." And so I bought it, not knowing that the whole thing was
that song.
one entire song.
It's funny. This, Thick as a Brick is the first rock album that I played in front of my mother, who abhorred rock and roll music. She did not allow it in the home.
I know.
Oh, I love that
know.
one.
Yeah, I know. You told me that before. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but nobody here knows this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
There's some great movements on that Thick as a Brick.
Oh yeah.
Great movements.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know. And if I have to if I have to watch the human centipede, I think I'm going to have a great movement. So I don't want to watch it.
What kind of bonbons are you chewing on, Bimbo?
It is raisins and blackberries.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yum.
Okay, so we are at Chris's number 5.
Yes, Mark mentioned it earlier, and it's off the album Stand Up. It's Boré. It's a great steal from J.S. Bach, and it's a sort of fusion jazz tune from that classical piece. It's great stuff.
Yeah. Really easy to listen to and interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A deeper cut too, but people do recognize it when they hear it.
Yeah. Okay, and so Miss Heaven Sent is up here to say hello. That's very nice. So thank you, dear. Hey, Man Chowder, you're number 5.
Cross-Eyed Mary off the Aqualung album.
Okay.
Can't really add to any more than what hasn't already been said about this song tonight, other than it's a great rocker.
And did I tell you my story about Cross-Eyed Mary?
No,
I don't
you
know.
didn't.
No.
About how I was checking my list and I realized that I left it off.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
you told us that.
yeah, we know that story now off by heart.
Well, the song
We
too
can all
is
recite it.
it's kind of lost within the den of the guitar and drums, but it's a song about a school-aged prostitute too. So if you listen to the lyrics, you can
Oh yeah.
decipher that a little more clearly. But a lot of rock and roll songs, great rock and roll songs about jailbait. Young Girl by Gary Puckett and the Union Gap, and
Yeah.
it's sort of a common
Young
refrain.
girl, get out of my heart. Okay, yes, Miss Paranormal. Yeah, because like I said, after our show is done here, I'm gonna instruct every buddy to go visit Miss Battling for Baubles, so you can watch me win, all of the trivia. So Don't Like That says number 5 is Hymn 43. And that's one that we've all picked. Well, yes, that's...
Mhm.
I think it's on all of our lists.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
it's a
I think so.
monster.
Okay, my number 5. I'm actually gonna make a exemption for my rules, and I can do that because I'm the dean. Um, I'm gonna do a 2-for-1. They're both from the same album. First one is Quiz Kid and Too Old to Rock and Roll, Too Young to Die.
Good one. Good
Good
pick.
ones. Yeah.
And I can do
All
that
right.
because I can.
Because
I'm
you
surprised
said
you
more-
got those so high though.
Yeah. More love for a lesser liked album. So
Mhm.
yeah. Good.
Okay, Jen, you're number 4.
My number 4 is "Song from the Woods" from "Song from the Woods."
And I see Mr. Carlos Martinez is in the chat talking about his favorite band, the Monkees.
Hey, Carlos.
what a surprise.
Yeah, really. I mean, one day we'll have to do a song. We'll have to do a show about the Monkees, and Carlos, he won't know who we're talking about.
That's right.
Number 4, Songs from the Wood. Okay, Chris, you're number 4.
Is off of Aqualung, Locomotive Breath. It's
Okay.
already been mentioned, but
Oh yeah.
it's the song that it drives like a train. It definitely captures
And
that
the
essence.
train, it won't stop, slowing, no way to come down. Okay, Man Chowder.
That's me.
Yes, you're number 4, sir.
Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? My number 4 is an excellent tune off the Aqualung album. One that really strikes a chord with me is Wind Up.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Good.
I had that as my number 14, but seeing how I got cheated because I can only pick 12, I wasn't able to mention it.
I think the message of the song and the song itself is too good of a deal to be as low as 14. I really think that it deserves a better ranking in the top 12 of
Well,
Jethro
so
Tull.
far, Mark, you're the only one who has said it, really.
Yeah.
Okay, Don't Like That, you're number 4. Nothing is easy. Yeah, that's a good song.
What was my? I think I had that as one of my. Yeah, I had that as my number 11.
Right.
Good song.
Yes. And what album is that from? I forget.
Which song I didn't hear? It would glitch
Nothing
out
is
on-
easy.
It's
Oh,
off Stand Up.
Okay.
I think that was their second album.
Yeah, Stand Up was just a phenomenal album,
Right.
Mhm.
especially for his second album.
And it's nice to see a lot of people in the right chat. I like that. And I usually wait till the end, and I'll say it at the end as well. I appreciate every single person that comes in and participates on my channel. I really do appreciate the time, that you spend up here, because I'm sure on a Saturday night there's other things you could be doing.
You mean better things?
Yeah, like huff and paint.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Bopak, always late as usual.
He's just getting up.
He's right on time for him.
Yeah, really. Okay, so my number 4 is the same as the computer operations officer, Locomotive Breath.
All right. On the same wavelength. All right.
Okay, so we're getting down to our final 3. The
Now to the crunch.
Okay, Miss Jen, you're
Cross-eyed
number 3.
Cross-eyed Mary is my number 3.
And did I tell you the story about Cross-eyed Mary?
Yes, you did.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, because I don't like to repeat myself.
Wouldn't want that to happen.
Hardly.
Okay, number 3. My number 3 was off of Stand Up, a well-known song, but I haven't heard anybody else mention it. Living in the Past.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I love the samba-like intro to the
yeah.
song, and then it rocks out. I mean, I think that's what people think of when they think of a Jethro Tull song. That's often one of
Living
the
in the
ones that
past.
pop up. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, and yeah, either like Living in the Past, Locomotive Breath, or Aqualung. That's the first three that usually come to people's minds.
right, right.
Yeah.
Mark, you're number 3.
My number 3 is Aqualung.
Okay, okay,
I don't
Crying
think
Red.
anybody's mentioned yet. Yeah, I know
Okay,
why.
okay, Crying Red. Jen's number 3 would Cross-Eyed Marys. Chris's number 3 was Living in the Past. And what'd you say there, Man Chowder? Aqualung?
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
ma'am.
Don't like that. What is your number 3?
Don't like that. Don't like that.
And what album is that from? Oh, I thought that was the name of a song. Up to Me. Okay.
Great
Now,
song.
yeah, and now that's another one. What album is that one from?
That's
I know
from
I've heard
the
it.
Aqualung album, Up to Me.
Is it? Oh, okay.
That's what I have it here as.
Okay, my number 3, also chosen by Man Chowder, is Aqualung.
That was your number 3?
Yes.
Yes, Up to Me is number 6 on side 1 of Aqualung.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, and now that's one that I didn't have to listen to. Maybe that's why I forgot to put down Cross-Eyed Mary. If you want me to tell that story, I will.
All right. I've forgotten it by now, anyways.
No, you don't want to hear it again.
Okay,
Jen,
good.
you're number 2.
My number 2 is Locomotive Breath.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the shuffling madness.
Okay, yeah, because I had that as 4. Chris had that as 4.
Yeah.
Um,
We must mention that is what Bopak has sometimes is
Locomotive breath, yeah.
Locomotive Breath.
Okay.
Well, my number
And
2 already
Man
mentioned.
Chowder, you're number 2.
No, I haven't given my number 2
Oh,
yet.
no, Chris, yes. Sorry.
Man Chowder is
No,
Yeah.
Chris goes
Chris.
next.
Yeah. Already mentioned, but a great song, Aqualung. Just a monster riff. I mean,
Yeah.
it's it spoke on the water level heavy, and then
Yeah.
snot is running down his nose, greasy fingers smearing shabby clothes. It's very vivid writing.
And then
It
like
is.
the
It's
and
super
then
vivid.
like the album cover is so eerie,
Mm-hmm.
so creepy. I love that album cover.
Yeah.
It's outstanding.
I mean because if anybody comes visit me here in Newport Richey, Florida, I can take you around and we can see people like that.
Oh yeah, Rubbies.
Very entertaining.
We got our fair share up here in Toronto.
Oh yeah. Okay, Mark, you're number 2.
Is off the Aqualung album, Locomotive Breath, of course.
Yeah, because you were the only one who said it, so I figured that it was either 2 or 1.
Yeah.
And Don't Like That. What is your number 2? The song is kind of creepy. Yes, Pocket, it's very creepy.
What's
Don't
up?
Like That. Number 2. I don't have the album. I did. I've only got one Jethro Tull album, MU. I've got most of the CDs. Number 2 is Flute Solo. Is that no? That's not a real song, is it? Flute Solo.
No. Flute solo?
What album is Flute Solo off of?
Well, this track was different. Well, I'll put it down because pretty much every and that's one thing that I thought people really kind of noticed. Oh, Jethro Tull, because there's not a lot of rock bands that have their lead, their lead instrument is a flautist.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, he only picked up the flute and learned that within like 3 months.
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
he was a saxophone player.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
okay, and so we do have an answer to flute solo. Bopak says it's off of Stormwatch. Thank you, sir.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Released in
And-
1979.
Yeah, and advice to Crying Red, I would suggest to Crying Red, listen to the Aqualung album, and then Thick as a Brick. I mean, that'll give you a lot of the highlights, and then that gives you a jumping point. You know, if you like those two albums, you're gonna like a lot of other things that he created. But you get the radio hits with Aqualung, and you get the sort of prog rock masterpiece with Thick as a Brick.
Mhm.
yeah, and it is a masterpiece if you ask me.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
always loved that.
Definitely.
Okay, so here it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Our number one song. Wait, no, I didn't say my number two.
Yes.
My number
Wait, you
two,
didn't say your number two.
huh?
You didn't say your number two yet.
No, I'm saying it now.
You're gonna say it now.
Good.
Yeah, my number two.
All right.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Good.
Plus
it
one for
is
yes.
a song that nobody else has even mentioned, believe it or not. Heavy Horses.
Oh, popular song. Semi-popular song.
I love that song. And
Yeah.
like, it's not one of their most well-known hits, and it's definitely not one of their more straight-ahead rockers. I just love that song, Heavy Horses.
Yeah.
And that's actually a very good album. I have that on CD too. Heavy Horses has one song called No Lullaby, which is very good. And this song, which I have to listen to just because it's so funny. The Mouse Police Never Sleep. That's on Heavy Horses.
Oh yeah.
That's
So-
an interesting album. They had those elements of English farm life
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of
Mhm.
Yeah.
mixed in with it. It's a very different
And
topic.
yeah, and there was another band that was noteworthy for doing that's like the whole like English society was the Kinks.
Oh yeah.
Back like with the Village Green Preservation Society. And there was the one that was part one and part two. I forget. Yes. Okay. Yes, Bopak. And Heavy Horses is the name of the album too. Yes.
So did Jethro Tull have any live albums?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Plenty.
Yeah.
We usually cover studio albums for our lists. But
Yeah.
He had several. He had a bunch. I mean, I don't
You know
have the
what? That
discography
might
in
be.
front of me.
Oh, that might be a good program for future things. Is your 15 favorite live albums?
Hey, that's a great idea.
Yes, I know.
That'd be
That's
cool.
why I said it.
I thought I came up with it.
Okay, but I think Jethro Tull, according to this, wow, 47 albums.
How many were live?
It didn't break down which ones were live, but we know what 22 at least
22,
were live.
23 were studio. So, well, you've got greatest hits albums too. So,
Yeah, and there's quite a few of them. Okay, so Jen, your number one for Jethro Tull would
My
be
number one is Aqualung.
makes sense. Rock is some of the big monster hits are getting their due on the
Yeah.
top of our list.
yeah, oh, yeah.
My number one is the song and the album thick as a brick. It's just a masterpiece.
Oh yes. Hmm.
I agree. That was my number one also. Thick as a brick. From the first time I heard it, I glued to it. I've tried to play parts of it. I have played parts of it with and without the band. But there's a couple of on YouTube. There's a couple of bands that have attempted to recreate it. Eh? Have you ever heard of any of the
I
recreations?
haven't heard a full recreation of it from anybody other than Jethro Tull. Does
Yeah,
do
there is.
any of those bands give it justice? I mean, to really kind of go all out and try to go every single note.
Yeah, that's what they try and do. Get every instrument, every note, every sound.
Yes,
And
Crying Red. Thick as a
the
brick.
one I saw was pretty good. I wonder if I can find it. I'll try and send you the link to it.
Cool.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's great.
Yes, Tainted Love. Yeah. We do a
I'll put it on Jen's channel.
yeah, we
All
do a
right,
show
Try and dig it up later.
every Saturday. Sometimes Chris and Jen can't make the Saturday show, but I still do one, and then I get stuck with chuckleheads, like Man Chowder and Bopak
Hey.
and Addie when she's around. What? Chucklehead? No, that's a compliment.
Oh, is that? Oh, sorry. Okay, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
I mean,
Oh, okay. That's better then.
yeah. I mean,
Okay, good work.
because think of a nice hot steaming bowl of chuckle, and there you go.
So what's your number one?
No, okay. Well, don't like that. What is your number one?
Now that wouldn't be a two-headed chuckle, would it?
No.
Double chuckle.
Chuckle in a can.
There you go, Mark. Good
Don't
one.
give people any ideas, because I'm so glad that I did not eat that chicken in a can.
Oh, the Whistler. Oh, that's great. I think I had that as my
Yeah, you did, Chris.
number 12.
Yes.
But
I
that's
forgot about that song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of like I forgot about the song "Cross-Eyed Mary." And did I tell you that story?
No, I don't think
yes,
so.
you did.
You're teasing us at this point, right?
No, she wouldn't do anything like that.
But the Whistler, it's all songs from the wood. So come on, I'm the Whistler. I have a fife and a drum to play. I mean, it just moves. It's just a great rocker. So yeah, high praise indeed to put it on as your number one. But yeah.
Yes.
So.
And my number one, the final pick of the evening, is from Stand Up, called "Sweet Dream."
Wow. How did they
Nobody's
get your
mentioned that. Nobody mentioned that.
No, how did they get your top lock on that song?
Yeah, how could that be your
Um,
number one? I can't see how anything's better than Thick as a Brick in my mind.
Well, I had Thick as a Brick at 8. I don't know. I just when I was doing my my research and stuff, and I know that I'd heard the song before, but I hadn't heard it in a while, and it just kept hitting repeats. Or I think maybe Misfit was standing on the keyboard, so it just kept repeating by itself. But it just kept playing. Oh. Yeah, that's right. I'm blaming you, Kat. So there you go. There you go. One song that we all had was "Thick as a Brick." We all had "Locomotive Breath." We all had "Aqualung." 4 of you had "Cross-Eyed Mary." The only one who didn't was me. And
I wonder why.
I don't want to get into telling you why I don't have it. So
I found these results.
All right. Maybe perhaps some other time.
And so Tainted Love said, "Do you cover bands, different bands every week?" See, because this is a official College of Knowledge Top Rock show with Chris and Jen on it. It's official. Ones that me and Mark do, or me and Bopak or somebody do. I write them down, and we have the same format, but they're not considered official.
They don't have the stamp.
Yes, the stamp of
Officialness.
yeah of officialness. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
But I was going to add too, sometimes it's like Christmas. I did cheesy Christmas songs. They picked their favorite Christmas songs, I guess.
Oh yeah.
oh, that was fun.
We've
That was a
done
good
bad
show.
one-hit wonders.
Yeah, we've done that before.
But sometimes we mix it up just for a little bit of fun. But we do really in-depth research when we do the official show.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, Tainted Love.
Yeah.
Bungle in the Jungle. I had it as number 11.
Making a list like we do, it doesn't come instantly.
Jen had it at number 8. Chris didn't have it.
No, Bungle in the Jungle was not on my list at all. A deliberate redaction.
You bungled the ploy.
Mark had it as at number 6, and Don't Like That did not have it either. So.
Okay, I feel vindicated.
No rookies allowed.
I had it as number 7, Bimbo.
Huh?
Bungle in the Jungle was my number 7 pick.
Oh well, close enough.
Is that it? Okay. So, Chris, that song was Cat Squire?
Yeah, a Cat Squirrel. That's
Cat Squirrel.
Oh, Cat Squirrel.
Right.
No, Tainted Love. All you have to do is just come up with the number of songs that we decide on doing, and anybody can play.
I've seen those before.
I like your background. That's an app, I guess, eh?
Yeah, well, it comes with the Restream, but you can change your background.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I notice it's pretty good for the edge, because sometimes when you put a background, you got that halo effect around the edge, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not too, jumpy.
No, it's pretty good. It's pretty crisp. Yeah.
Oh, that's a sweet pool you guys have.
I know, nice. Suddenly.
Yeah, well, we went over to Australia to, visit Pansy.
Yeah.
And,
And she gave you instructions on how to build a pool in 25 minutes?
Well, no, it's daylight there. So, that's why. Yeah, it's early morning.
And actually down there it's like winter.
Right.
Yes, it's a heated pool.
Okay. Good. Okay, so Tainted Love says I'm an old hippie. And who has over 1,000? What did she say?
Tainted Love still has over 100 LPs.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't have that many. I have about 70, but I have over 3,500 CDs. So
I completely purged all my music. I have 3 milk crates of albums, and I have no CDs anymore, 1 or 2, and a bag of cassettes, and that's all I have left.
We had a break-in in 2009, and they stole our CDs, and we didn't buy a single CD after that. I don't own any CDs. I don't own any cassettes. It's all YouTube, all streaming.
No, I beg to differ. You do own 1 CD.
We now have 1 CD, thanks to
Yes. Yes.
Which one would that be?
Bimbo got us the Jack White CD.
Oh yeah, which one?
Jack White from the White Stripes. Oh, the new one. It's really good. I really like
Is
it.
it?
What's it
called?
Normally, I have a rule against listening to music recorded after 1978, but in this case, I'll make an exception.
Yeah.
It's very good.
It's even tougher when it's an artist born after 1978.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Youngsters.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Now there's some good, more modern artists.
Oh, Bopak, look at this.
I
You can
really
just-
dig Jack White a lot, though. His writing is heavy progressive and ingenuitive. It's got a lot of
and you know what I like about, especially when he was in the band, the White Stripes, with Meg White.
Yeah.
It was just her drumming and his guitar, and that was it.
Yeah. And the
They
vocal.
got booed on stage when they
I
opened
remember you
for
told me that before. Yeah, you
Joan
told me that
Kilmer.
before. Yeah.
Yeah, but
In the
nobody
beginning,
hears
eh?
that.
Yeah.
I can't find my grandpa's
Mhm.
music on. Okay, well, what does your grandpa listen to?
I got my computer hooked up to a
No,
stereo, so I just stream everything off of YouTube and just listen to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Crane
do
Red's
too. Yeah.
Crane Red's grandfather was in the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Oh, really? Wow, I did not
Yes.
know that. Wow.
But, yeah.
Because I just got a CD with like old classic blues guys. Hold on one second, because it's right here. Here, and just let me read off some of the names here.
Is that Tex Ritter?
No.
No, I'm talking to Crane Red.
Okay. Blind Willie Johnson sings a
Mhm.
song called Jesus Is Coming Soon. And Robert Johnson sings Phonograph Blues. Cab Calloway, you remember Cab Calloway, don't you?
Of course.
He sings about the St. James Infirmary.
She was a
Yep. Great song.
And Blind Willie McTell sings
Mhm.
about the Three Women Blues. Ooh, Lordy, why? And how come they were all blind?
Well, I guess that was a path forward as a musician. You know, you basically honed your craft because you couldn't do anything else. But what's everybody's favorite old timey blues artist? Like blues artists from the 20s and 30s.
I know who mine is right now. Robert Johnson.
Well, he's a classic. Yeah, he's probably the best known artist from that era.
Yeah.
Robert Johnson or Cab Calloway. Heidi, Heidi, Heidi,
He
ho.
wasn't really blues, though. He was more big band, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I'd say
yeah,
more of a big band artist. He was later than that period, but Mississippi Fred McDowell is artist I like. He did Hill Country Blues, which is kind of different from Delta. It's it's more simple. It's more repetitive, kind of hypnotic. But no, he's definitely worth a listen.
Okay, now
Mississippi Fred
Howlin' Wolf.
McDowell.
Okay.
Classic, yeah.
Crying Red says Lou Rawls, but he was in the
He
60s
was a
and
ballader.
70s, wasn't he? Yeah, he was in the 60s and 70s.
The great you'll never find.
So,
okay.
Okay, guys. So we're going on in an hour and a half. What should we do for the next official College of Rock Knowledge show? Any ideas? Any ideas from any of
your
my
idea was great.
panel or anybody in the right side want to come toss up an idea? Okay,
What you got,
all right.
Mark?
It better not be Queen, Journey, or REO Speedwagon.
Okay, missed it by a lot much.
Yeah. Your
right.
idea was good, though. Live album.
15 live albums. Yeah, we could.
You want to do that?
Yeah, we could cover a little more ground. And there's some artists who really shined on their live albums that really established their reputation as an artist.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's
true. This will be much more kind of wide ranging.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's a good idea. Okay. So let it be written, so let it be done.
2 weeks from today.
It's been bothering me where I heard that. That's from Star Trek, isn't it?
Oh, what day is that, historian?
I think so. Because, yes.
2 weeks from today is when?
When's your birthday, Dan?
Oh, 2 weeks. I hope it's not the 28th. I won't be here.
Oh,
I got a gig.
okay.
I got a gig that night. We're playing a block party.
Okay.
Yeah, it is the 28th.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'll
The
have to miss
20
that one, everybody.
The 21st, we won't be available.
right, right.
Do we want to do one for June 4th then?
Okay. Okay, Mark, and that works for you then, right?
Yeah, I'm open then.
June 4th. Okay.
June 4th.
And that is going to be live albums. All right.
Wow.
Cool.
And I'll think of something coming up for next Saturday. Who knows? I might have some special guests. You never know.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
Live
last night
album.
was interesting.
Huh?
Last night was interesting. Your after show.
Oh, jeez.
So no people there too hateful or trolly. I hope.
No, not really. No,
No.
not really. There was a handful of people that were giving Babbling for Bobbles some shit, but
Last night?
yeah,
Really? I didn't
Yeah.
notice that. She's got a lot of people that hassle her a lot.
yeah, I know that's what she said. Okay, yeah. So okay, and speaking of the devil, here she is.
They're rolling
Okay,
out
Bimbo and
trivia.
everyone, I gotta go and get ready for trivia. Hope to see everybody there. Bimbo said she was gonna win, so we shall see. Yes. Okay, and um,
All right.
can somebody drop a link to Babbling with Bobbles? I probably can. I would ask Jen, the moderator, to do it, but she says that she's not a mod, which I think you are.
You look, I'm not blue in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's
because I
because
don't
you
have.
log. Maybe because
Okay,
you
'cause I
signed in
don't-
with Easy Street and not with.
No, she had modded me before. She needs to go over to YouTube and just mod
Yeah.
me.
Okay, because I'm not even on YouTube. So hold on. Let me see.
I was watching that old Sammy
Oh,
Davis Jr.
yeah.
dancing and doing Mr. Bojangles. You ever seen that on YouTube?
Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So
Yes, you've
okay.
heard
So
that.
Mr. Bopak put it on there. Bimbo, do I have Tom's phone number? No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't have Tom Chosen One's number. No. And there is the Chosen One. Hello, sir. How are you?
I guess Sammy Davis was the lesser appreciated of the Rat Pack in that era, but his stock probably grew a little bit as the years went by.
And
Yeah.
can you guys name all the guys that were in the Rat Pack?
Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah. Sammy Davis.
Well, Frank Sinatra,
Right.
Sammy Davis,
Dean
Martin,
Um,
Joey Bishop,
Joey Bishop, right? Yeah.
and the other one. We're missing one.
Huckleberry Hound? No, I don't think it was him.
That's Cartoon Land.
But Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis, Joey Bishop.
Fred McMurray.
Fred McMurray?
No. Come on.
We've reached a Wikipedia moment.
His name wasn't Fred McMurray anyway. Fred Murray.
Okay, I'll find out.
Sidney Greenstreet.
Sidney Greenstreet or Rat.
Probably not right either.
Okay, that's
Peter Lawford. Thank you, homemade
Peter
subs.
Lawford.
Yes,
There you
Peter
go.
Lawford. That's who I couldn't think of. So that's why
correct.
I said a whole bunch of stupid things.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis, Joey Bishop,
Peter Lawford.
and Peter Lawford,
Yes.
among
Peter
others.
Lawford.
So others may have gotten kind of,
Right.
it says here the Humphrey Bogart was an original Rat Pack leader. but he wasn't a singer, so I guess he was just a part
They
of
said they
the.
originated in the 30s and 40s as a group with friends such as Errol Flynn, Nat King Cole, Mickey Rooney, Frank Sinatra, and others who casually met at the Holmby Hills home of Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. And then the 60s is when we had the more traditional that we know. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
So.
Okay, and so Bopak says that Dean Martin was hilarious. Yes, and like you can still watch the comedy roast because they're on YouTube.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You
they're
can
pretty
watch 'em.
funny looking
Those are
back.
great.
Who else was funny? Don Rickles with his
Oh
insult.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
he was a legend.
Jonathan Winters. Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, because Jonathan Winters, he used to play that old grandmother, Mrs. Blabby. Remember that?
Oh yeah. I loved Jonathan Winters, and I loved what was it, the Geraldine.
No,
Oh,
Flip
that was
Wilson.
Flip Wilson. Oh, Flip
Yeah.
Wilson did Geraldine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it didn't he have the little Martians too that would come out? It was like a little side thing.
I don't
Oh
remember.
man.
I remember that.
Do you remember the Martians would come out, the UFO? I
Yeah,
can't remember if that was Jonathan Winters or
that's just a memory I sort of have that I sort of don't anymore.
yeah.
Well, see, because you were sniffing paint.
Yeah, maybe
It's all tied together.
at 6 years
Oh.
old.
Okay, yeah, because that reminds me of like Ed Sullivan, with Topo Gigio. Hello, hello,
yeah.
hello, hello.
Topo Gigio.
The variety show. I don't think that's ever going to come back as a genre.
No, probably not.
No.
Remember Laughing? That was
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Laughing is
had
great.
its own.
The moment that sticks to me is Richard Nixon himself appearing on the show saying,
Yes.
"Suck it to
Talking
me."
to me.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Mr. Tom says that he was in Hilton Head. Yeah, he did a stream from the beach on Hilton Head. And if you've never been to Hilton Head, South Carolina, it's beautiful. Have you guys ever been there, Jen and Chris? Oh, Hilton Head?
We've been to Polly's Island.
Oh,
We've been
okay.
in the neighborhood, but I don't know that we've been to Hilton Head per
It's
se.
really, really nice.
I saw Tom's clip, his streams from there, and it looks good. The beach.
Oh,
looks
it is. It's
terrific.
beautiful. The beach is beautiful. Oh, with all those sand dunes and
Yeah.
so ain't that a kick in the head? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, who said that? Ain't that a kick in the head? Somebody did. Somebody said it.
Someone famous said that.
Yeah, ain't that a kick in the head?
It's a song, but I don't know which artist recorded it.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, let's wrap this dog and pony show up. And like I said, I make my disclaimer at the end of every program. I want to thank everybody who is on now, everybody who has been on. Thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you so much for my guests, Chris and Jen, Mr. Chowderpants, and Don't Like That. Thank you very much. You guys did a wonderful job.
Are we all doing long bad speeches?
No. Even though I made a mistake on my list because I forgot to put down Cross-Eyed Mary, but if you've heard that once, you've heard it 40 times tonight.
Yeah. You'll just have to find the courage to carry on, my wayward son.
Yeah.
Okay, and now that's another band that we can't ever do because I don't like Kansas either.
They had their Left Overture pretty much had all their great stuff.
Yes,
on it, so
and that was it. Yeah. Yes.
I'm not. Yeah. There you go.
So unless you just want to do that one album, that's it, and that'd be a short show.
On the Immortal show, Beavis and Butthead, that was his indication that someone was particularly dumb, as if they started to hum or sing a few bars of "Carry On" by Kansas.
Okay, John Gahn, thank you very much for coming up. I'm glad you had a good time, Matt. Thank you. Glad everybody had a good time and had fun. We had a nice positive chat tonight, and hope to
Everybody has
see.
the links
What?
over to Bobbles' channel, right?
Yes, yes,
Yep.
yes. And so, like I said, me and Mark will figure out something to do for next Saturday. But our
All right.
next official show is June 4th, and that is when the College of Rock Knowledge, Top Rock, is covering 15 live
15 greatest
15 live
albums.
albums, and it can be any genre, even if it's country western. If you want to throw that in there,
Both.
that's fine. You can any genre.
Yeah.
All
Good.
right.
Give us some
Okay,
flexibility.
okay, just no Queen, no REO Speedwagon, and no Journey.
What about Green Day? A little Green Day?
No Green Day. Well, they didn't make any live albums anyway. But
And top it off with The Who had one of the greatest live albums ever. Live at Leeds.
yeah, the Who's okay. You can do the Who. Yeah, yeah, you can
That
do
was,
the Who.
that
Legendary
was a great
band.
album. You must have
Everybody's
heard
got
Saw them in
that.
concert too. Great band.
Everybody's gonna have Frampton Comes Alive as their number one. Yeah.
Yeah, and and like on Tull, a lot of us had the same songs. I can bet you that on this live one, there's going to be very, very, very few repeats.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, Frampton Comes Alive is a great album. That's definitely in the mix for me. So it's a
Yeah, would that be
legendary.
in your top 15?
Oh yeah, I mean it was a monster live album. It established his
It
career,
was.
and
It
I
was
think
huge back then.
Mhm.
and I think I mean Bob Seger has a great live album.
Oh, Live
Yeah,
Bullet,
Live
yes,
Bullet.
My
yeah,
Bullets. There's a
Yeah.
number of artists who went from known to superstar on the strength of their live albums, and that's really kind of what I'm going
actually,
to give weight to.
yeah, actually,
Who?
like Kiss too. Kiss
Yes.
when Kiss Alive came out, because that just erupted. And because their
That's,
first three albums, I think, are like some of their best, but they didn't get played that much. Not
Right.
until Kiss Alive came out.
that really blew it up for Kiss. That they're a live
Oh yes,
album.
oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. And then they had that. Oh my God, the worst. Probably the worst Kiss song in history of
Beth.
Gene and Paul's writing, and Ace's, and Peter Criss, he didn't write much, but is that song Beth?
Yeah.
Uh,
It was a hit. They had to keep playing it.
That's
And-
Paul
But I
Stanley.
can't come home right now.
Yeah,
Being
okay,
the
but that was
voice
Peter
of
Criss that
freedom.
was Peter Criss that actually sang it. He came out and sat
Oh,
on a
that's
bar
right.
stool.
Yeah.
Okay, because I saw them live and I saw him do that, and thank God I had to go to the bathroom.
Did you guys ever see that interview of Kiss with who was it again? It was an old one back in the 70s, and they're half drunk and they're laughing their heads off. Gene is getting pissed off, but Ace Frehley is just cackling and laughing through the whole thing. Tom Snyder.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah. Wow. Well,
Well,
that's
it's
probably on
really
See
funny.
that.
Google, not
there's-
Google. I mean YouTube the Tom Snyder interview with
I'll have to
Kiss.
see that.
Hilarious. It's hilarious.
I saw a snippet of an interview. There was a Jewish woman interviewing the band. They were in full makeup, and she said, "Yeah, you can tell he's Jewish. You can tell by the nose." And if she herself was not Jewish, that would have been like the most racist thing ever.
Yeah.
Like the.
Oh,
Well,
okay,
it's
yeah.
probably a different era too.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, I think,
Are
aren't
Jewish?
they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
And
Gene
so-
Simmons is.
Yeah, and so Missy says that she escaped Coach. He was doing things on his stream that I dare not mention. Well, and then Jesse Pickletip Scott says, I enjoyed it, Missy. I was there. Well, sometimes there's no, there's, no filter on sometimes what sweet Jesse Pickletip Scott says either. So,
Yeah.
okay, guys,
Right.
that is it. Good
All
night.
right. We'll see everybody in 15 minutes over at
Babbling
Babbling
with
with Bobbles.
Bobbles for trivia.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Big O.
And 15
Thank you,
Greatest
guys.
Live
Thanks,
albums, June 4th, 8 p.m. All right.
All right.
I'll be there.
Okie dokie.
Good night.
Nighty
Bye,
night.
everybody.
Good night.